Hey, hello everybody, this is RJ Epic here, and welcome to my first top 10 list. Like I just said, I'm going to be doing a top 10 list. This is the start of a series, and let's go. I made a PowerPoint presentation. These are going to be on PowerPoint because it's the easiest way for me, and I actually have them scripted out, if you want to call them that. And excuse me for a second. Sorry, I just don't want. My room is a little bit messy, so I don't need you guys to see it. But anyway, here we go. So here we go. Welcome to Top 10 Comics That I Own. Welcome to my first top 10 list. In this top 10 list, I will discuss the top 10 comic books that I own. This on the right is a comic book, that Superman comic there. I'm sorry you can't see the word, but that's fine, I'm just reading it to you. So yeah, anyway, there's a classic Superman. I don't actually own that one, but I just want to add that in there. That's some animation. So, number 10, Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, number 1. This is literally the most amazing, promising number 1 issue I've ever read. This comic has not only the dark and simplistic, beautiful art of Robert Hack, an awesome writer, Robert Aguirre Sacasa, who also writes Afterlife of Archie, so that's a plus. And that's why I'm reading this series, is because it's like kind of a spin-off of Afterlife of Archie, but also the ending was quite promising, and I can't wait for future issues. And by that I mean, well, I don't want to spoil the ending, but you should see it. It was really good. It like kind of wrapped up from the beginning, kind of. It gave us like a little bit of like character development, I guess you could say, which is good. Number 9 is Death of Wolverine, number 1 of 4. Now, I don't have the other issues, but anyway, the first two fans about this book is great art and great story. And this was also a really great way to start off a miniseries. Though I did think, though I haven't read the rest, like I said, one of the things I liked about this book was the conversations, like Mr. Fantastic and Wolverine, their conversation, and then like the gory and defensive battle scenes, where Wolverine's being hunted down, but he defends himself and stuff, and they're like, what, I forget the name of the film there, 8-Ball or Skull or something, I can't remember. He has an American flag tattoo on his head or something, and oh my god, and the art in this book, I cannot explain how good it is. This might be the best art I've ever seen in the book. But anyway, moving on, we go to number 8. This is on my camera, by the way, so that's why. It'd probably be better if I did this with my phone, but I didn't want to. I didn't know how long this would take. Number 8, Spider-Woman number 2, which is a Spider-Verse tie-in. Again, first off, Spider-Woman's an awesome character, and it helps that she's a hot one, too. This was a good tie-in to Spider-Verse that did, like the first issue, answered a lot of good questions about Spider-Verse, like the first issue, yeah, like I said. The ending was pretty cool, too, because the person she replaces, which looks just like her, is dating an inheritor, which the main one, Morlun, so they ended up making out, and it was a spicy but awesome ending, and I can't wait to read the next issue, and it's out, I just haven't picked it up yet. I was going to last time, but I just didn't because I wanted the other stuff, so whatever. Number 7, and I will be making more top 10 lists. I already got one laid out some, I just haven't labeled anything and gotten anything done inside it. I already have it laid out though. It's gonna be something to do with wrestling, so yeah. Anyway, number 7, The Amazing Spider-Man number 672, which is Spider Island Part 6, which was an awesome storyline. Besides the epilogue, this is the last part of Spider-Verse. I mean Spider Island, sorry. they're two great stories, which was a great storyline with a pretty good ending. This comic consisted of awesome stuff like Peter and MJ moments, the death and evolution of the Spider Queen, and MJ's clothes falling apart. So yeah, that was pretty good too. And the emotional moments between Peter and MJ were really cool. I just like, because they're not a couple at this point, and it was just really awesome. They're still not right now in the comics. I mean, yeah, I don't, whatever, they're not. And then number 6 is Avengers / X-Men Axis, which has been pretty good. It's over now at book 9, I think it is, issue 9. I just haven't gotten them all. This was the last issue I have, and it's probably my favorite one of all, which is why it's on this list. And this was the first part of the Inversion story, which was book 2. Wow, this issue was just cool. Between Hulk and Jarvis trying to stop the Avengers from killing Red Skull, to Hulk turning into a sadly demented alter ego Claw. So Hulk has other personality when he gets really sad. That he turns into like this evil type, like demented, gray thing called Claw. And I haven't been reading Hulk. I plan on starting. I've been wanting to read it. I think he's even on the cover there, but I don't think he looked like that quite in the issue. But it was just awesome. And plus, the talk about the X-Men and Fenr going to war was pretty cool. But anyway, number 5, sorry, is Spawn number 1. And yes, yet again, wow, what a great first issue. I got the Image first copy, which is why I've got that picture there. I got the Image first edition. This is the only issue of Spawn I have, but I'm gonna start picking them up. Starting off, not only is the art in this book spectacular, and I got this book as an Image first dollar issue, which is amazing too. This is the best dollar issue I've probably ever gotten. Besides this, the story is not only intriguing, but seems to be long-lasting, though I wouldn't know, because I haven't read any of them. But anyway, yeah. Number 4 is Star Wars number 1, and I got the cover I got there, the Scotty Young cover. And wow, now this was an obvious choice to be on the list. Some might say it should be higher and or lower on this list. This was an amazing book with really good looking art that has Star Wars written all over it. Not to mention the ending in this book was not only epic but takes you back to the original trilogy. That's all I'm going to say because that's the best way I could put it. Number 3, The Walking Dead number 134. Taking it back to my original comic series. This and number 2 are the best Walking Deads I own. Not only do we have an amazing character development, especially with that new girl who was part of the group that dressed up as zombies, which I think this is the issue to bring her back anyway, to there. Maybe it was the one before. But we see Carl go crazy and almost kill 2 kids to save Sophia's life. Enough said. That's all. Number 2 is The Walking Dead number 135. This story continues on right from from where the last issue left off. We see Carl get Sophia to help. We see the kids' parents freak out when they get helped, and by kids' parents I mean the 2 that Carl almost beat to death. And then we see a plan for betrayal by Gregory and the Barons. And I have some honorable mentions, which is cool. Honorable mention number 1 is Superior Spider-Man number 6. It's a pretty good issue. I like Superior Spider-Man. These are one sentence, like, to round up what's cool about this honorable mention. And in this issue, we see Superior go crazy on a group of tricksters. That's just my, like, definition if I had to give one of what is in this issue quickly. Honorable mention number 2 is for number 3. No, number 4 is there, they just haven't picked it up yet. But in this issue, the original 4 returns, and everything works out for female 4. Until it doesn't at the end, though. Which is tied in the 4 return. Go get that. Just get that series if you haven't. It's pretty cool. Honorable mention number 3, Amazing Spider-Man number 11. This is literally a quick sentence. Amazing Spider-Man versus Superior Spider-Man. Just, that's all you need to know. Then we have the last honorable mention, number 4, which is The Walking Dead number 136. And we finally go back to the safe zone. Of course, not completely for this issue, but we get to see it. So that's all that matters. I do like the Hilltop, I think, a little better anyway, but still. Anyway, number 1 is Afterlife of Archie. I didn't even say number 7, but this is number 7. As you can see by the cover. And this is always one of my favorite pickups. Too bad for the delays, obviously. Those delays kill. This was a Thanksgiving special with the death of Jason Blossom, as far as we know. Well, we were only told, we didn't get to see anything. It just kind of left us like hanging. Next issue is supposed to be a Christmas special, but it hasn't come out yet as far as I know. And then at the end, Cheryl goes crazy and turns into Blaze, her alter ego apparently. So yeah. Anyway, this has been RJ Epic with my first top 10 list. So if you enjoyed this, I recommend you stay tuned. There'll be more coming. The next one is top 10 WWE superstars at the moment. Anyway, I'll see y'all later, and goodbye. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba.